Hello friends, my name is Pej with PEJ'S Interventions. I want to actually talk to you today about what is an interventionist and how to find a good one. So before we get started, if you like this channel, PEJ'S Interventions, you can always please subscribe as well as like it and share it everywhere. We want to get the message of hope out there and try to help save as many lives as we can, struggling addicts, alcoholics, or people with mental health. So back to the topic, what is an interventionist? So an interventionist is a person that intervenes on somebody's life. When it comes to drug and alcohol interventions or even mental health, it's a person that is called upon, that's a professional, that is trained to try to help someone who is struggling. Now, why do some people have to resort to getting an interventionist? There's often families who cannot help their loved one, like they've tried everything that they can to try to get their loved one the help that they need or get them out of the rut that they're in. Often if somebody's engulfed in alcoholism or addiction, when families have tried everything that they've thought of to be able to try to get through to their loved one, they're at their wits' end, so then they are looking for professional help, and that is when they call an interventionist. Now, I'm an interventionist. I work alongside many different interventionists. A lot of us use different types of modalities because there are different modalities for interventions. This is something that we could always talk about if I was to talk to you and let you know what would be best for your loved one. Now, what is the role of an interventionist? How am I trained enough to be able to try to get to your loved one? Well, it depends on the scenario, the case. Like, we are definitely trained. We have gone through extensive training to be able to deal with various cases. There are so many different various types of addictions, from alcoholism to methamphetamine to opiates. So often when I'm called upon to come and try and help somebody with a certain type of addiction, I need to know what the scenario is, where the person resides, or how the person is living, what type of lifestyle, how long they've been struggling with their addiction, even if they don't know that they're struggling yet. And then it's my job to try to come in after talking with the family or the loved ones and doing a pre-intervention, come in and be able to work with that individual and convince them that your life isn't working, and then get them the help that they need, however that may be. It's not an easy job. It does take a lot of work, obviously, many hours of planning, and then on top of that, initiating a plan to be able to do a solid intervention. And what is a solid intervention? I believe that any intervention is never a failed attempt. A lot of times, if somebody doesn't right away, if they're not right away ready to get the help that they need, I believe that at least they know that their loved ones care about them. And if they care about them, they've tried everything that they can. Now they have somebody coming into the equation that's going to try to help them professionally. It also helps when the interventionist has a lot of life experience too, when they may have been possibly at one time, like myself, in heavy addiction or alcoholism or homeless or basically at Hell's Gate, and then now I've come into a different path and I'm helping people because somebody intervened on me and got me out of the mess that I was in. So when I'm able to self-disclose in the moment if and when it needs to be done. Usually as an interventionist, I am coming in, depending on what role I'm playing as an interventionist, because there's many different types of styles and roles that we do get to play, but I come in to try to mediate and help family members get through to their loved one. If I'm working solely as an interventionist and there's nobody involved, then I have to wear a different intervention cap, and my delivery will be a lot different with the individual. But it's definitely something that many people will call upon me to be able to try to help them with, or other interventionists, and this is of great importance to make sure that you find the right person that's the right one for the job. There's some interventions that I won't take on, because if I feel like there's no way that we can help this person, or the family is not all on board to be able to try to work alongside us to do things as we would like to do, then I'm not going to, ask people to try to hire me, because I don't think it's going to work out. But in most cases, I will take on many cases. The majority of cases that come in my path, I will attempt to try to take them on or put them in the hands of an interventionist who's more equipped to do so. So if you would like more information on interventions and how we might be able to help your loved one, you can always reach out to me and we can have a great conversation. My name is Pej, 310-596-9356.